And it's got dark chocolate.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it really is. But it is true, it is a softer chocolate, so that the brownie and the truffle really like.
It's amazing, there's probably a brownie in every bite that you get, and then it has a chocolate icing.
That's one of the happiest sentences anybody did.
I was gonna say, that's a bold statement too.
Brownie in every bite.
Brownie in every bite, okay. Not skipping on the brownie pieces, alright?
Okay. There
This
you go.
reminds me of a fudgesicle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what basically.
A little nostalgic with the fudge sickle.
Yes.
But then you go big with the brownie pieces.
Yeah.
That's a good observation.
I mean, that's the, when this is, you gotta like chocolate.
Yeah.
This is a, and I'm not a big chocolate, but I like milk chocolate. So
Me too.
I'm glad it wasn't a dark
Yeah.
chocolate.
Same.
So,
I mean, I you know.
It is, it's like a lighter chocolate,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
yeah, not so heavy,
Yes.
but
Which is a good base for
Really
all
good,
the
yeah.
intensity.
I think that if they would have done Dutch or something like that, it'd overpower the brownie and
Yeah.
breakfast of champions, I like this.
the, yeah.
And here I was gonna bring in sausage rolls.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that idea, alright? We got Bluebell.
You just gotta look at it, you know, it's got milk in it, so there you go.
Exactly.
There you go, absolutely.
Very important for me.
You're getting your breakfast, you know.
When I look at my food pyramid, it
Yeah,
smells at the
that's
very
right.
bottom. That's what I need the most of. I mean,
So how have y'all been doing?
I'm a big fan.
when you bring us up, you know what? We are amazing. Life is so good.
You know, I saw something on y'all's Facebook page
Isn't
the other day. Y'all were asking if you
I'm a
could.
fan.
If you could create any ice cream flavor, and Tara and I were actually about to call you
We were.
live on the air.
Go
Just
ahead.
go, all right,
Yeah,
Go
deliver
ahead.
all of the
You
ideas.
got my cell phone.
absolutely.
Okay.
It's sitting right on my desk.
We're gonna compile that list.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are very creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Some
that's-
ideas were horrifying.
That's
but
where
most
we
of
get
them
some
were
of our flavors is from.
Love that. Yeah,
Seriously,
exactly.
out there. I mean, seriously. I mean, they'll email to our bluebell.com
Mhm.
and go in there and say, hey, have you already thought about making this? And they take all that consideration. And some things, I mean, if it doesn't work on how you can produce that,
Well, of course.
then they won't do it. But
Yeah.
Do most of those suggestions come from Colorado?
Ha!
I'm just curious.
Exactly.
Probably 12, 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
I get an idea.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's get this going.
Got the munchies.
Call it hashtag munchies. All right.
How many of those suggestions have actually
Come to
been
fruition.
made?
Well, see, we go to a flavor meeting. We go to one every year.
A
And
flavor.
How do I get it in?
Bro,
But
come
like-
on.
we have suggestions from our employees to family members to people out on the street. And then we throw, and then we kind of put what the recipe will be. Description as close as you can. And then our R&D department, it'll make a list, okay, these will be the top 5 that were picked.
Mhm.
And then they decide which ones they'll take it into their lab and do it. Okay, yeah, that's not that great.
That's interesting.
So-
An ice cream lab.
Yeah.
It's
fun
like
place to
Willy
be.
Wonka level of joy.
You know,
Underground.
And that's the thing is,
Yes,
is
there's
very
no-
secret.
when you've been with the company as long as we have, I mean, all the flavors that we've made, I've had people, and I've been there 33 years, and they'll mention a flavor, I'm going, man, I can't. But we have hundreds and hundreds of flavors.
Oh, I'm sure.
And prior to that, before I was even here, it's,
So I'm sure it's probably like picking your favorite child, but
yeah,
favorite
yeah.
flavor, the one.
You know, you
one
think you have
singular
it,
one.
and then they bring out stuff.
Something
that-
new.
And then you go, man, that's not a new favorite.
And I get that too, and especially because different times of year too. You come out when that sun
Yeah.
is shining, that what is it, the strawberry lemonade or
Yes.
whatever. It's just a nice, light,
Yeah.
easy one, and I mean,
And then you'll, on our Facebook page and stuff like that, you'll have, when we bring this out, people are already going on that. When you bringing this homemade in the shade or
You have a,
different
yeah,
flavors.
it's a passionate
Yes.
fan base.
Yeah, and
Very engaged.
hey, we like this and it sounds good, but we want this and back.
That's incredible.
all right. So we're getting towards the fall season and stuff like that, and I'm already seeing people ask about the winter flavors that they're
Yes.
always kind of used to. When are
Yes.
those going to start coming out too?
Usually in October. So it
Okay.
could be in that seasonal. I mean, old band ones, I mean, that's Christmas cookies to peppermint. Those will come out. I think it's middle of October, if I'm not mistaken. And when we do,
Not too far
I'll let
away.
Lisa know as well,
Absolutely.
and we'll do all Oh,
I'd be
awesome.
happy to sample those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, if you need any help.
yeah.
Look at Jill taking one for the team yet again. I mean, you are just above and beyond. That's Jill.
But yes, and then, you know, going in 2025, we'll have a lineup. I mean, even when I send out the emails to TV, radio, well, what is it? I can't tell you until
Mhm.
the morning of.
Oh, that's suspense. The anticipation. I can't even say it, I'm sorry.
Anticipation.
Hey, thanks for made up words, why can't we? Hey, that's right. You like my spin on
New
it?
vocabulary.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming
Hey,
by.
appreciate it, thank you.
Oh man.
And so, I mean, that's the beauty of it, that we don't release it until,
Mm-hmm.
I've even had on TV interviews, well, can you tell us what?
Not a dad learn thing.
No, this is my job online. I can't mention that. No.
But they have to ask, 'cause that's part of their job.
It's good.
You know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
So when you have us sample them, is it already in the stores now?
It just went to the stores today.
Oh,
This morning.
yes.
Yes. So,
They're still putting them in the
Yeah.
stores.
along those same lines, do kind of the drivers have to keep it under wraps as well? Is it,
Yeah.
it's just kind of one of those company-wide, listen, you know, but you are not allowed to say.
We don't let them post it on social media,
No, I can
because they know prior to it.
Of course.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I've had one employee,
That actually got in trouble for.
well, it's on anything like social media, you pay a fee. And anything that mentions Bluebell and stuff, we get, our
Notifications.
corporate gets the.
Of course.
Okay, so, you know, they contact the branch manager and say, okay, we saw an employee, so I have to deal with that employee.
Mm.
I didn't post that. And here's a picture of it.
But the tough thing is they're so excited.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
Yeah.
out of excitement. It's
Yeah.
not that they're trying to ruin a surprise or anything.
No.
So it's like, oh, it's a
Yeah.
tough thing to really kind of come down on someone when
Yeah,
they're excited about coming to work and the products that are being created.
and you know, it's photos, we don't allow photos and on our load dock and stuff like that. I mean, it's just,
Oh.
I mean,
So
because
they can't have
that's,
their phones
everybody
there.
is so quick to, you know, TikTok.
They want to be
Oh, for
first. They
sure.
want to let the
So
word
viral.
out. Yeah.
And stuff like that, and even my family, if I take a tour of our cold storage and stuff like that, and they'll say, can I take, nope, can't take a picture, because it's overwhelming when you see this cold
I cannot
storage of just full of ice cream. Y'all have to come for a tour.
That would be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's in
See you
Longview.
there.
I mean, it's a distribution center, it's probably, that place was
Oh.
built in 1986, so,
That's awesome.
I mean.
See, we can do it, and you can be live on the air, since it's not cameras, you can just speak.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true.
True.
That's right. And we'll put tape over his mouth if we see a new.
I mean, I do that with Terra most mornings anyway, so I mean, there's nothing new there. That's awesome. Okay, so what about, say your wife says she's got a favorite flavor, and it's not in stock at that point. Do you have the ability to kind of pull strings to get that? No.
No.
All right.
Our guys can't even take it home as an employee purchase
Oh.
until the day it's released.
Okay.
Oh.
And so if we get product in, they're allowed to do take home, which is, I mean,
Take a pint, whatever.
yeah, I mean, it's, they have to, at a discounted price. let's
Okay.
put it
Right,
that way.
sure.
Because if not, they'd eat us out.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But while they're on the clock, they can eat it, whatever they want.
All right, so do you have an application with you, or?
I mean, whatever they want, we have employee case in the break room, that as well. They're out on the route.
How many of them actually eat the ice
It'll make-
Most of them.
cream? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
What
you can-
disappears out of the break room the most?
We've got one, he's been with us over 40 years, he eats it every day.
What's
He-
that, like his-
He's
like his
checking in
lunch,
his
he says?
paperwork, and he eats 2 ice cream sandwiches while he's waiting for him to check his paperwork.
Good for him.
That's kind of
2
adorable.
ice cream sandwiches.
Hero.
Yeah.
All right. Well
And he's
done,
got,
sir.
43 years? Is that
I
what?
think so.
Yeah.
And that's his daily thing.
Oh, yeah. He comes in.
So it's true like the old commercials,
Yeah,
eat all you can and sell the rest.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
Nice.
That's one of the perks of the job, so.
That's a heck of a
And see, and I get in trouble, because my wife's like, you gotta bring this stuff home.
Yeah.
I said, well, you gotta let me know. I eat it all day, so,
Yeah.
I mean, it's accessible to me all day. I don't
All
even
the
think
time.
about taking
Yeah,
it
of
home.
course.
And so,
That's what everybody thinks, oh, your freezer must be full.
No.
There's
When you're
none in
surrounded
our
by it.
freezer.
Yeah.
My wife's go-to is homemade vanilla, because she can.
The old classic.
Oh,
You
it's
can
so
do with
beautiful.
Homemade, yeah, she
It's
makes
just such a perfect
It's
flavor.
versatile.
shakes to, it's just so, that's her flavor.
That's awesome.
And now she's a chocolate person, so she said, okay.
She's
I
gonna
expect
like
that at
this.
home.
It's interesting because it's like, I used to always be like a chocolate fanatic, and then as I've gotten a little bit older, I want more like simple flavors or
Yeah.
whatever. But this like is so perfect, like the
Mhm.
balance of it, because it is a softer
Mhm.
chocolate. And so it's like when you do have the brownie or the truffle, is the truffle filled with like just more chocolate?
It's just a dark chocolate flavored truffle.
Yeah.
Truffle.
So
For me, that's a
Yes.
little too chocolatey. This
Yes.
one, this
It's
one
perfect.
I would eat
Yeah.
a lot more often.
And it's generational stuff. I mean, it's before like standard flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for the younger generation,
Mhm.
and you know, I go to that direction because they look younger.
Yeah.
So-
Mallard.
no, I use the wrong word. Look, I think I look young.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, they want all the inclusions, like cookies, cream, cookie dough to.
The extra sprinkles.
Yes.
They want the. Yeah.
I mean, it's a generational, and that's
Would you like to
something we have
comment?
to get used to.
Is that true?
I do like extra things.
Do you
I like the vanilla.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
really?
I really do. I've always liked just vanilla.
See, and our homemade vanillas are number one stuff.
Makes sense.
I will crave that sometimes. It's just got a magical, and I love like the vanilla bean as well.
Yeah.
Or is that, what is that
Yeah,
one called?
that's vanilla bean.
Yeah.
But the thing is that flavor was invented in 1969. You wouldn't think it goes that far.
And be that successful for
1969
that long.
until today,
Yeah.
it's our number one seller.
Wow.
I've never really ventured out into a lot of other flavors either.
Yeah.
Like, until this, and you
Yeah.
brought this. Like,
I
I would
mean-
definitely eat that.
When you find one you like, it's
Yeah.
hard to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then and then it's a rotation of flavor. We kind of get you hooked.
Yeah.
Get them in.
And then we'll come back with
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
I'm not craving anything.
So that's a good thing.